Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
The short hands, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Williams will pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Forced out of the pocket. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over, because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Runs for the tackle. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down coming up. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it. They get the turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. To throw, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Badgers are marching down the field. Off-play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Dupree. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power. He's got speed. He's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams looking for a man. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball to force the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's got it on the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
The Badgers will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. We're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Green. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Slithers into space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Williams will pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, what a move.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Turns it loose deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Caught near the sideline, it's Barry Johnson.
Now, 4th down.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Hunt is in the air. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Snags a quick pass on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Boston. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them. in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They go to the ground. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
And the Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing.
What a lucky break for the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Williams will pass. That's reeled in. It's Green. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
He hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game. And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Gain of 10. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Going to look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Puts it out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And how about that? They throw a hitch route on 3rd to pick up the first. Quarterback, great job getting it out of his hands quickly. Awesome timing, no hesitation. And because of that, he put it on his guy quickly. He had some space, and he was able to turn upfield and get the first down.
Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And I
feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Picks up the first down. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Buying some time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Williams will pass. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Second down coming up.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.